Oh, it's good. Oh, you can't understand me wearing a mask. Oh, you can't understand me wearing a mask. That's just one of the changes that we have to look at as we talk about relaunching church and what church is going to look like, what worship is going to look like when we begin to come back here on campus. I know that many of you are getting very anxious and asking lots of questions, and we're seeing things open up in our community and in our business world. And so we're wondering, when can we come back and be on site in order to have worship at New Horizon? And know that the church has never slowed down. In fact, we've picked up steam in the work of the church. The work of the church continues to go on. We continue to have all of the ministries going on. Many things are happening in new ways. And though you might feel distant because everything's been online and in these virtual kind of setups and using YouTube and Facebook, I pray that you have not felt so distant and disconnected. So what we're wanting to do is I want you to watch for these kinds of short little videos that will regularly be on our YouTube channel and Facebook channel in order so that all the information gets out. Now, you also will be getting, if we have your address, we'll be sending you regular postal mail with information in it. You'll be getting emails if we have a good working email address for you. If we don't have those things, if you're not receiving information for us, be sure you contact our church office and get that information updated. You can go to our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, our website, and look for these little videos, and you'll be getting information. The information I want to share with you today is about when we worship here on site again. We sent out a survey a few weeks ago, and one of the things that everyone and you all told us is that you're willing to be patient, and that even when we do begin to have folks here at worship on site, that many of you all will still stay distant, and we have to follow all kinds of practical guidelines. I want to reassure you that we have a relaunch team that is conversing every week about our next steps. We are paying attention to the guidance that we are getting from our denomination, from our bishop, from the CDC, from local resources, and how our community is opening up. So we're keeping all of that in mind as we work together. Also want you to understand that our facility is being used in very many different ways now. We have to take into account this filming that happens for worship that will continue to go out every week. Filming and online worship will be part of our permanent ministry for the foreseeable future here at New Horizon. Also in our facility, we've had to use more space for food warehouse and sorting of food constantly coming in and constantly going out with nourishing lives. So we have to keep all of that kind of stuff in mind as we plan for moving ahead and bringing people back on site for worship. When is it going to happen? I can't give you a date. But know that we are working on it. We hope that in small groups and in small ways, we can begin to have some trials with how we incorporate people on worship, and then slowly build that up as we are able to. You might be asking, so what can I do now? What can I do now to help in this relaunch process? First and foremost, continue to pray for your church. Secondly, give. All the ministries, all the staffing, all the utilities, all of the costs for ministry are still there, and we still depend on the community faithfulness. So give. The other thing that you can do that I think would help us as we relaunch in the future is make sure that you're part of what I'm calling a fellowship cell, some sort of group that you're connected with. It might be a Sunday school class. It might be a study group. It might just be a group of friends. You might share a similar stage of life. You might share a common interest. You might share a work in ministry that you did here. Be sure that you have a group, a small group that you're connected with, that you're checking on each other. And what I mean by checking on each other, maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's a text. Maybe you are comfortable gathering in each other's homes and sharing together. But make sure you're part of a group, because those groups will help us in ways that we move forward in bringing people back onto the site. So I want to encourage you to continue to worship with us online. If you're comfortable hosting something in your home or going to somebody's home where a small group of you, a few families maybe, get together. I've seen folks doing that, get together in a home and watch the online video of worship. Do that. Maybe you connect via Zoom for a prayer gathering, or maybe you just connect via text or phone calls. Check on people each Sunday after you worship. Maybe you have a little chat time after a worship time. But share together in worship. In the weeks ahead, you'll be getting more little videos like this as we give you more information. Yes, we will be taking safety precautions when we come on campus. There'll be masks and new process and new procedures. We're talking through all of that. But there's stuff that you can do now. And you can pray, you can give, you can be part of a fellowship cell. And we will be ramping up the relaunch of people on the campus for worship, in addition to the video worship that will always continue. God bless you. Have a great day, and watch for more information to come. Thank you.